Hey everybody, Juice here, your host of all the battle reports here on the Long War, where we always keep it icy. Big special shout out and thanks to all you Long War vets. If you haven't already, stop what you're doing, put down Lost Patrol, go to longwar.net and become a veteran of the Long War today. Robbie B, what's going on?
I'm here. Who's behind the camera?
Yo, there is actually Annie Cat. Annie Cat
true.
is actually manning the camera.
And there is somebody else in the room.
Vets, what's going on? We've got some Lost Patrol for you here today. We've already broke down one of the mini games that GW has besides 40K. That's the Titanfall.
Night
Renegade, Falling of the Titans. That's going to be, Mike Haspel, the CEO of GW that makes all the rules, changes and everything. He has already told me that is going to be the second rendition of the night game.
That's the video game version.
Yep. So we've got that, and we're super excited. Obviously, the good guys are going to be in full effect, played by yours truly. That is me playing the Nids and Gene Stealers, and Robbie B is going to be laying down the DACA with those bolters and everything from the Scouts. So, you want to talk about the game for just a second?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a great game. You know, GW's putting on all these mini games and stuff. It says it's easy. It's rated number 1, easy to play. It is very easy to play, believe it or not. That's the rulebook right there.
Yeah, and this is very well, I think so far, it's pretty well laid out by start to finish, only being four pages front to back.
Well, Age of Sigmar's 4 pages too.
Yeah, but I feel like this is a little more easier to understand than Age of Sigmar.
A little bit.
Maybe.
Well, it's about to get complicated.
Yeah,
that's okay.
There we go.
Yeah, it's a great little mini game. You know, you get everything you need in a box. You know, you can't see back here, but basically, they got the colorized versions of the sprues and such, and it's a good little starter set for most people. And I like how they did the Gene Stealers purple like they did back in the day.
Yeah, third edition, second edition. Yeah, absolutely. So very cool. Well, let's get start rolling some dice, get these tiles in play, and see who's going to take it home, the good or the bad guys. Okay, Long War vets, we have made our way to the tile point of this Lost Patrol. So we've got the 5 scouts chilling in the 5 points. That is the reference for some gangs in New York love, and that's actually, I think it's 6 points, right, Robert?
It is.
Okay, same thing.
We'll go with it.
Math. All right, so to start out, let's just give a lay of the land here. These are cool little tiles. They have all been shuffled up randomly and all put back together, except for one thing. At the very bottom is the getaway device.
Get to the chopper.
Or the drop pod that won't go back to space, right?
Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work.
So I guess they just got the call in the nuke button in there to kill everybody around them. So here we go. So let's just start laying out some tiles. We'll start out here. We've got a corner. So that means, as you can see, the scouts cannot come around this corner and look, so we don't reveal anymore. Then we will go right next to it. So we can't voluntarily try to make this block off, but in this trail, if there was a way that I could keep it, I would have to, but I don't. And this is some tangled up nastiness. This is the epitome of dangerous terrain, right, Robbie B?
I don't want none of that.
So we'll go into the details of what that means later. Again, for everybody at home, that is a curb, so I don't need to reveal anymore. We've got a straight line. Robbie B likes those.
Runner.
Uh-oh. This is a good old twofer. Comes down
That's
to
where I'm
a
going
point.
to put my back now.
All right, so we're going to come right here next. Some other vinies.
Dang it.
Looks like you might have one path there, Robbie B.
Yep.
I've got
Hard mode engaged.
Here we go. And the last one. It doesn't look like you've got 2 dead ends. For everybody at home,
Great.
scouts kind of like dead ends because I can't just pop up from nowhere here.
Oh, yeah. But they're next to 2 openings, so it kind of defeats the purpose a little bit. I feel
Absolutely.
Like.
We've got a little mix of everything. We've got 2 dead ends, 2 curves with this, and 2 goers.
I can work with this. It kind of looks like a little face hugger almost, or a palm tree.
There we go. 2, 4, 6, 8. From what we understand, that is the average. Is that, Robbie B, about what the first kind of flip turns into?
I think it's cat math.
Okay.
Yep, we'll go with that.
Paws and meows, guys.
Well, Juice was nice enough to leave me a little bit of tactical options here. So for me, each one of these guys gets 2 actions, and the Overwatch that this guy provides to a model before it gets assaulted is +1. So I want to kind of protect him. So I need to go like right here, which is my full 2 spaces of movement, it looks like. And then this guy. Well, it looks like I'm not exactly going to be able to do exactly what I wanted to do, because he can come in right here on me and spawn.
But the Overwatch paired with the Sergeant,
yeah,
having that +2 is actually really good.
It is pretty good. Yeah, with the Sergeant it's great. The problem is you're going to assault me here, and I just hit these guys, or you could come in right here and assault me through the trees. Because Gene Stealers don't care about paths. They just go through the trees.
Unlike in 40K, we really care about the paths. I don't understand, but I really like the concept. What they're doing here is, man, this guy should be able to bust out of wherever he wants. Mm-hmm. This is his home. Mm-hmm. These scouts just want to come here and raffle stomp all over their home.
We're gonna put 2 guys right here, and there's no negatives to being by themselves. But if you come in up here, I'll at least be +1. For my Sergeant being right there. So I give you some options. You're going to have to come in from one of them spaces.
Seems good. So it is my turn. This is where we would reveal and whatnot and things, but there's nothing extra to reveal. So I'm going to use all 3 of my actions. I'm going to just plump 3 guys right there.
That seems bad for me.
Well, so Robbie B, let's talk about the values and the breakdown of what we have. So the Gene Stealers actually will not roll dice this entire game. We have an assault score is what they call it. So each Gene Stealer counts as an assault score of 2. So that means assaulting by itself. Robbie B has to roll a 2 or better to tie or to kill. Yep. So now I have an assault characteristic or score rather of 6.
I only have 6 sides on this dice.
Yeah. So come to find out, if there is anybody by themselves, they are actually just dead because they take a -1. So that's why Robbie B is staying together here. So Rob, you are getting a +1 because you're Sergeant, and another +1 because you have an Overwatch. Is that right?
No, I have to be facing but not the same space. So I only get a +1 with that.
Okay.
But again, you could have come in here, you could have come in
Absolutely.
here.
You got to cover one area.
Or I could have just left them way back here and sacrificed the heavy weapon, which might have been an option to be honest, but it is what it is. So we're going +1 right here. And I lose a guy.
Scout down.
So we're not going to lose the Sergeant. And then furthermore, you push me back into the space and you move into the space I was.
And then now I take, yep. That is the Gene Stealers, a.k.a. the good guys' turn. It is on to the Scouts.
So I see that this is going to be a brutally fast game. So what I'm going to do is I need to get away from these guys. But the problem is that he could come in here, he could come in here, and he could come in here. And what happens is he gets to assault me basically right off the bat if he's in base to base. So now I have to try to open up the board a little bit. So I'm going to go 1, 2. I'm going to go 1, 2. Then I can actually get to here, 1, 2, and I'm going to move him back just so I don't auto get assaulted. So what's going to happen here is they're going to come on and they're going to chomp one of those guys, and then hopefully I can clear a path and kind of push down.
Yeah, and then because ultimately you're wanting to get rid of this stack, right? To get to that bottom.
Get to the bottom.
All right, so we're going to roll right into my face. Before I move anything or anything else, I got to unlock these things, as you were just alluding to. So let's just start here. So that's what you wanted to see, right, Rob?
Yeah, I want to, what is that? That's a straight.
It's a straight line.
We'll pull this back here. So that's a straight one.
Uh-oh. This is exactly what
I
he
knew
wants.
you're not going to come in.
Yep. See, so this protects him because he knows I can't, and I got to keep coming.
Space is my only defense. Uh-oh.
A dead end.
Literally a dead end.
So there's that. So now we're going to come over, and that utilized 3 of those.
That burns some tiles.
Some tiles up. So here, Robbie B, 2 for 2.
This explains why I didn't get any straights in the beginning.
All right, and then now coming over here. Oh.
Well, I feel like
we know which one is. We know who's biting the bullet. So now that I know this, I'm going to bring. I'll bring my 3 guys here.
Okay, that's fair.
And as we just said, there's. So that's all 3 of my actions.
Right, but you auto assault.
Absolutely.
Assaulting's not an action, which is kind of cool. So now one of my guys is probably going to get auto chomped.
Yeah, just period. And just I know
it's your choice.
Yep. So I know we didn't talk about it before, but I did just want to now. 3 guys can move. This is how the Gene Stealers move. 3 guys can move 1 space. 2 can move 2 spaces, or 1 can move 3.
Well, 2 could move 1 space and 2 space. It's a derivative of 3.
Gotcha. I see what you're saying. Yep.
Total.
So I decided to spawn all 3 into 1 square.
Yep.
And as Robbie B just alluded to as well, I can either come here because I can fight through the trees, or go here. So obviously, the farther distance, I'm going to choose this gentleman right here, which is your sergeant.
Oh, well then I don't auto die. I could roll a 6 and draw. Or I could roll a 4 and die.
Kind of find out it wasn't a 6. So there's that now. That pushes me through the trees, over the woods, on the way to grandmother's house we are.
Mm-hmm. That's really interesting because now to get through that tangleweed, it's a little bit more difficult.
That's the other reason why you got to roll a 4 up, veterans, to get through the tangleweeds. It's slowing you down, or has the chance to.
It will. All right, so right here, I have to get through here, I have to roll a 4, 5, or 6. You can move into this space freely, but to get out, you have to roll a 4, 5, or 6, which is like double trouble for right there. But if I get up to here, I reveal 2 paths. The problem is there's 3 Gene Stealers, and depending on what spawns here, there could be 3 more Gene Stealers there next turn. So the bigger problem is these Gene Stealers and those Gene Stealers that are a little ways away, almost a safe distance away. So this is a brutal pincer that's set up here. So there's not much I'm going to be able to do, to be honest. I'm just going to try to
I feel like you got to keep going with opening up the paths, because that's kind of how you win.
Yeah, I mean that's really I got to roll.
Looking for a 4.
First one. I got a long war. I should have shot you. So the shooting in this, you need a 6 to hit and kill, basically, a Gene Stealer. So I moved to there, and that's pretty much going to be my only action for that gentleman.
And then you want to go ahead and pop a shot. Oh, but you can't, can you? Because you actually don't have line of sight to the Gene Stealer?
Yeah, it turns out that I can't see through the woods or move through the woods or assault through the woods with my scouts. They're just, even though I'm sure of all the Space Marines, they would be the best to do it.
Yeah, they at least launch an assault grenade. So now it heavy weapon guy?
Well, here's what I'm thinking, I need to get some separation here. So what I'm going to try to do is get this guy moving. Not so much. And now it kind of doesn't matter, but I wouldn't auto lose if I get him into here. So I'm going to try to move him again. On a 4, he gets out. And now I can shoot 4 shots with this.
Time to just unload, right?
Yep. So we're going to do 2 shots. I need 6s. Nope. And then I need 6s again, because the heavy weapon shoots twice per action. I get 2 actions. They only shoot once. So I pretty much did nothing, and I'm going to get assaulted again.
But we don't assault in my turn, or in your turn, as in 40K.
Oh yeah, it's not like 40K, right?
So it does happen at the end. So moving right into it, we have 2 tiles to show. That's what Robbie B wanted. Oh no.
Nope, that's a curve.
And another curve.
Ooh, this is a brutal game.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is kind of find out not good. Because of the ability to bleed through and things like this, I don't have to worry about spawning anymore. Right. I literally, that's my 1 action.
Yep.
I move, that's all 3 of my actions. So I will utilize this to shoot here, or to assault here, and these guys will auto give him here. Yep. So we'll just do this first. He dies.
6 here, I don't die, but it doesn't really matter at this point, because even if I don't die, I get pushed back into this tile, or this tile, and then I'm just going to die next turn.
Yeah. So you want to roll it and see, just to see if you do actually. So 1 guy does get down. So you would push yourself to here. I would move to here.
You actually get to choose where I go.
There. Oh, that's why I did it.
Yeah.
So
we're good. So that heavy weapon guy is probably going to die. It's literally a dead end now.
It is a dead end. It is impossible. Well, you know what, Robbie B? People are watching, so let's just play it out just 2 more seconds.
So I'm going to try to get away. So I need a 4, 5, or 6 to get down this corridor here. All right, and get away. And
go ahead and move 1 more.
Yeah, I'm just going to move 1 more.
Now, everybody, let's take a look at what happens to the map.
Yeah, I mean,
so you count as being here. For line of sight. So that means all this is gone now.
Yep, that all disappears.
That means all of this is gone now. We'll go ahead and get rid of this. and we will get rid of that. So, if you still had some scouts left, if you had things like this, and I didn't have, you can see both those. Yep. I could actually, if this tile with 3 Gene Stealers was over here, he'd kill 3 Gene Stealers right there.
Yeah. Well,
you would just take them from play.
That's a good point, because now to come at me, you're going to have to move some guys, and then when I move back to here, whatever guys are left over are going to disappear.
Absolutely. So I have my action. What I'm going to do is I am going to, that's 1 guy, 2 actions. I will go do this.
Okay.
I'm basically trying to one-shot and see if there's a chance here. I have, everybody, remember, 1 Gene Stealer has a score counts of now 2, an assault characteristic. You are by yourself, so you're at a -1.
So I need a 3 to tie.
Tie. A 4 to stay alive.
And I rolled a 2.
So basically what I did was there's a 33% chance I died, everything else, or that I would actually live. And the dice fell my way. So all this goes black, and the Gene Stealers remain comfortable in their home without these stupid invaders coming in trying to take them.
Yeah, the good guys win.
Yep. So this battle report section is not over, guys. As you know, we talked about it with the Titans and the games that we do from GW. We are now going to show you a game where we've made some modifies to the rules to make it a little more competitive on both sides. AKA for this game, the scouts are going to be a little tougher. Round 2 with modifications. You ready, Robbie B?
Give it to me.
All right, so what we have done, let's talk about, first off, why are these tiles in 3 separate piles here?
Why are those tiles in 3 separate piles, Juice?
So what we've got, we figured out one way, instead of just automatically having the drop ship that somehow goes back into space, specifically on the bottom with no chance having to go through everything. Let's have chance involved. We're rolling dice for a reason, so we have broke these down into 3 even piles. What we're going to do now is randomly select the last pile and put it in there.
I feel like I'm on the New York streets right now.
Oh yeah, watch the hands, watch the fingers. So now we have no idea where it is, so there's a chance that it could be the first tile pulled out of the 3rd pile, the middle, or the end. So that is the first change that we're going to talk about. This second change, Gene Stealers, even though they are really good in the woods, we are playing now that they cannot assault through terrain unless they also have line of sight. So what that's going to do is that's going to stop the I'm in this square, and everything else. Mm-hmm. And third and final, the scouts actually brought more ammo than seven bullets each. 7 or 8, I think. So what we're going to do is every scout shoots double the amount of shots that it says specifically in the 4-page rulebook. So a normal scout will be able to move once and shoot twice, or stay stationary and shoot 4 times. This big bad heavy weapon can stay stationary and shoot up to 8 shots. That is 4 per action.
That's like 1 dead Gene Stealer per phase.
I will just go as far to say is, come to find out, Gene Stealers don't like bolters, bolt rounds, and frag grenades, or missiles. So I feel like they should be able to kill 1 a turn. So without further ado, let's go ahead and move our 3rd pile to the back and start revealing some tiles. Here we go. First one up. And the blockage begins. We're going to come right next to it.
Man, it's not being good. Be good. Be good, terrain.
Oh, dead end.
That's a little helpful.
Yeah, not bad at all. So you got 2 dead ends. That's not too bad.
I'm sensing a pattern. Really want some straights here.
Looking for some straights.
Don't whammy.
Uh-oh. You got 1 option left here, Robbie B. It is a straight. It is a straight. So let's keep going. So I know we just spoke earlier, and it's looking like this is 1 less than the cat math that we referred to. So, scout turn, you are up.
Okay. So I'm actually set up a little bit better in this one because I can't come out of here. He can't come out of here. He can come here, or here. So this space has bought me some precious time, I feel like. So I'm going to move 2 spaces.
And Robbie B, while you're moving, let's talk about for a second how awesome is it knowing that you don't move here, excuse me, and then I just pop up and assault you double between the woods.
Oh, that's pretty brutal too. Like, you just being able to go through the woods really is pretty aggravating, to be honest. Oh, actually, no, I can't see Overwatch right there. Ooh, that's not good. Well, it is what it is. I don't know if I can do any better. Well, you could pop up. Yeah, actually, you could pop up there all day because I don't care. Because you can't assault me through the woods. You would have to go this way, and then I would have Overwatch right there. So I don't get to reveal quite as much.
Or you could sacrifice one to here and see if you get two long corridors.
Well, I almost feel like I need to gamble here a little bit, and I'm gonna lose these guys. I'm gonna lose at least one.
Well, there's a chance if this dead ends right here, you don't lose him at all. Because remember, I can assault through the woods, so I actually really like that play.
Yeah, we could try it, because right there, if that T-bones or it dead ends, yeah, it's actually good. So we'll try to flip some of Mom's tiles.
Okay, so I have decided that with this game, my favorite part of it, as rolling dice is for 40K, I really like revealing these tiles here. So
it's like Christmas time.
It is. Okay, so I like that. We're going to come here. So Robbie B. Oh, I don't want to, I guess, screw myself. So wait a second. I guess I'm going to go this way. Okay. And you'll see why, because now I'm going to reveal this. Oh, savage. That could have been an easy dead end for you there, Robbie B.
Could have been. It's rough.
Okay, so we're going to come over here. So that, hey, let's scan over here. That is the whole first tile done. The battle is a third of the way over.
I might be a winner soon.
So this forces a dead end.
Yep.
From here. So now, but we do have a straight, so I got to keep going.
There we go. Bought me some time.
Man, we got some good tiles in play here. So now I get my 3 actions, and I want to make sure I'm not anywhere near this double up, because these guys can stand still and shoot 4 shots. You know, he can double down and shoot 8. So, and I can't, let's check this out, guys. How the rules say right here, I could come here and assault him or pick out this guy by himself.
Normally, yeah.
Normally, but I can't now. So that's huge.
I'm okay with it.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop 3 guys out. I'm going to come here and pick on this lone guy.
Poor defenseless scout.
So you kind of knew that was going to happen with one of them.
Right.
So, and as we know, he's at a -1. I'm at an attack characteristic of 6 or score of 6. So he can't defend himself.
Very sad. Didn't even have a chance. Poor little scout. Now it's the good guy's turn. So the good guy's turn, you consolidated.
No, the good guys just went.
I think you have a different opinion of
who the good guy actually is.
Who the good guys are, actually. Oh, man. So that turned out good for me. And not being able to assault through terrain, yeah, that was a huge boon. So I'm going to move down to here, burn both of my actions, just to try to reveal, give myself some options here. And then these guys are going to go up here, and he's going to do some Overwatch action. And maybe if I can get lucky, I'll reveal, and it'll dead end right here. We'll see.
Let's see if we can give Robbie B what he wants. Bam. Ooh. Savage.
So brutal.
So here we go. Robbie B is looking for a straight corridor. Straight corridor. Number 1.
Me like you.
Here we go. Let's go. 2-fer. Nope. Hard right.
I can live with that.
Okay, so we're going to roll right into my turn. Guys, I don't want this lone scout. I'm going to pick on anybody who's by himself. So
monsters.
You know what? There's a chance that I gamble and I only put 2 here and then pop a solo guy up here just to make him burn a shot. Do I do it? You know what, veterans? I don't even know why I asked myself. You know I like to gamble, so we're gonna let this ride here. I'm gonna give him a little slow bump target, and then hopefully roll the dice and see if I can take out this lone scout.
So my assault value right here is whatever I roll against the 4. A -1.
A -1. So this is a push.
But I fall back, and look what's going to happen.
Absolutely.
You get to assault again.
And I get to move into that square, and now you are completely surrounded. So my plan worked.
That's never. No, you get to launch an assault.
Oh, right now?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even
Pick
realize
a combo.
We're learning as we go. So Robbie B, there is no way that you can roll a 7. So he goes down.
Oh no. Now it's time to run, guys. They shall mostly not know fear.
Mostly sometimes.
Man, it's getting kind of hectic, but I feel like I'm in a good position. It's not like hectic bad, I suppose. So we're gonna roll. We're gonna go up this way, get away, go here, and get some Overwatch so we get some extra. Actually, no. Before I do that, I'm gonna take these one at a time. So 1, just to give myself some options here. We're gonna do our 2 shots, no 6s. Then we're gonna do our 1 and 2 shots, no 6s. All right. And then we're gonna move our 1 and our. I had to find another dice there. I get 4 shots. This is great. I love this game. Oh, there it is.
See?
Big
and
money.
Now for everybody at home that's like, oh, wait a second, him standing, and for all the NID players, they're like, oh, that's too many shots, the good guys, like, I feel you. But, like, if you look at the dice and you actually start rolling them, Robbie B just busted off 8 shots and got 1 6.
But don't get it twisted. Like, I've lost 2 guys already. Like, this hasn't been easy mode.
Yeah, no.
This has been like kind of fair mode.
Yeah, a little bit. And it doesn't matter how many of these guys go down because I get them right back up, right? So, so that's why we believe the shots moving them up is pretty fair. But I digress. Let's keep it moving. So that was 1 action.
No, I moved. That was my 2.
So let's roll.
Yep.
Matter of fact, let's get a better angle and show everybody at home what's about to happen. Okay, so let's look at this next step. So not only would I reveal right now, but guess what I have to do? I got to take away. So what we're going to do is this model can see up to 2 spaces away. 1, 2.
Well, it counts as being in 2
Counts as being, excuse me. So he, for line of sight purposes, counts as being here.
Yep.
So now let's take a look at this. If you can't see it, it goes away. That is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That stays.
Yeah, that stays.
6. Hey, guess who says bye-bye? Gene Stealers. And here. So this is what the map is left with. So now, that's pretty awesome because Robbie B has got those tiles out of play. And now we're moving forward. So let's go ahead and flip and see what this is.
Oh yeah.
That was like the best thing for Robbie B right there.
Loving it.
Oh, no way.
I wouldn't mind a split right now. Okay, we're still in the game.
I'll go here. How crazy is this, everybody? Because now it is impossible for me to pop up and do anything with the amount of shots he's got. He can...
It was like the best. This is like the perfect storm of like what the scouts want right now.
So, all right. I am actually going to do... Okay, so I'm going to pop up 3 guys right there.
Okay.
And that is it. That is going to be my turn. It's going on to Robbie B.
So, man, this is not a cakewalk in any way, shape, or possible because I still got some tactical options, but I don't want to go this way. I don't want to get hemmed in. So I feel like I need to go back to this clearing tile, which is still here. That's 6 opportunities. Well, 4 other opportunities right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move here and I'm going to take my shots. Thanks, dude. Mm-hmm. I'm going to take my shots and I'm going to try to do some damage here. So I got 1 because I needed that 6. So I kill 1. And then I'm going to move 1, 2 and get my 2 shots. Nope.
No, and actually you can't. It doesn't matter if you, because that's 1 space, 2 space.
Oh, you're right.
You only have your 2 actions, so you're there.
You can see better than me.
Yep. No, it's all good. And that is the end of Robbie B's turn. So
now stuff's gonna disappear over
again.
here.
Remember, guys. 1, 2, boom. This whole thing gone. Robbie B is playing this really. I mean, this is ending up pretty good. My Gene Stealers here now need to really stick around. What I'm going to do is I am going to pop in 1. Oh, wow, guys. I feel like this is a must. So that's 2 actions.
Yeah.
And then basically all I can do is come 1 here. So, Robbie B, we are in assault. And you've got your sergeant outnumbered. You're doing pretty well right now.
Well, actually, I'm just a +1.
Oh, because there's no distance in between.
But it's a 4.
Yep.
So So I am +1, so I tie. So you push me back, actually. The only place possible.
That was really nice.
Now, if you had popped up dudes right here, they would have been able to assault again. So this is still a tactic, but it's a dangerous tactic if I lose the combat sometimes, if I'm surrounded. So, like I was saying, got some options here, but I feel like immediately I need to deal with the threat and then get down the road here and start revealing some more stuff because we're getting low on the whole thing right here.
On the tiles, yeah, check that out. Like he's one away from getting out of the second stack of tiles.
So I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna do
Big Daddy.
Yeah, might as well. I'm gonna do one action.
There's one down.
Okay. Do 2 action.
So Big Daddy Heavy Weapons
good.
Team has knocked down both of them.
That was good indeed. So now I feel like I'm just gonna expand the front here because that's my sergeant, which is good. And see what that gets us, because even if he pops up right there, I'm going to have the Overwatch bonus.
Okay, so let's flip it. Oh, my goodness.
I like
Robbie
that.
B. Robbie B. That is really good. I was hoping for a dead end right there. Ooh, that's
Kind of a dead end.
That's what I like to see, the snares, bushes, dangerous terrain, and a T there. Okay, so what to do. Veterans? I think I only have one choice right here. You know I like to gamble. So 1, 2, that's going to put you there. And then I am going to create one. I'm going to create one back here. I don't think Robbie B is going to want to go towards this. I don't think he is. But we're just talking out loud. This is where I am. Robbie B. I only count as an attack score of 2.
That's true.
You are down to 1, so you're at a -1. We are at the same crossroads as we were before. You need a 3 to push, a 4 to kill me.
Yup.
I sniped out the heavy weapon with a rando Gene Stealer.
Yep, you got him.
But, as you guys know, as you're already following this and thinking along what's about to happen, he's a couple moves away, and now this goes away. So let's see what Robbie B does.
Alright, so I feel like I need to jump over to here because it's free to go into the tangle wire.
You got to get away from me, right?
Yeah.
And he knows now you can't be by yourself in this game.
No.
You don't want that to happen.
Take a friend. It's dangerous.
Wherever you go.
But the good news is some stuff's going to disappear now.
So again, let's do it from line of sight purposes. Count to here. You can see around to this corner, and that is it. I actually have no Gene Stealers in play.
That's a rarity.
Wow.
Well, you're going to get some tiles to come in on now.
Okay, so it is tile time. Oh.
I'll take that.
Seems good. Oh, check that out.
Oh, hey.
So, everybody, let's take a look at this. We have 2, 4, 6, 8 tiles left. This is part of that random tile placement. It could have been, traditionally it says be at the bottom, but now it is actually in play. So now it's time to come over here. Ooh.
Is that a curve?
That is a curve and more tangle. So it doesn't matter. We know that he's coming here. I was just happy that it wasn't a straight line because now I can pop up right here.
Yep.
Okay, so what I am going to do now is I'm going to break this up. I want to make sure that Robbie B just can't move to this piece of terrain. So I'm going to pop up one here. So he actually has to roll some dice.
Monster.
And then I'm going to pop up 2 here.
All right. So we go to the assaulty phase.
Everybody at home, what is my score? That's right, it's a 4. And then...
This isn't Dora.
That's right. If Dora the Explorer found this.
Nope.
So now it is the sergeant's time.
So I'm just +1, not negative. I need a 4. Well, that'll work too.
So you take down a Gene Stealer, and you don't get overridden, and I force you back here. So it is, you actually have a play now.
Yeah, I can maybe get to the chopper. Well, I'm in quite a precarious situation here because I'm in the tangle wire, so I need a 4, 5, or 6 to get out of that. But I also have a lot of shots. So I'm going to try to move the sergeant first, but we need to try to move him first before we decide whether we're going to shoot. So, nope, we are stuck. So now I have to decide whether to take some shots. And I feel like it's a good idea to shoot, try to destroy this base he's trying to build. So it's 2 shots here. Nope. And then 4 shots with the other scout. because I need two. I can't move out of the space. I need two guys in here. And there it is. I killed the one guy I was trying.
So he is down.
That's all I can do.
All right. So we're gonna roll. I guess right into my turn. There's no more revealing.
No revealing.
We know what we have to do.
Okay.
So vets, I'm at a crossroads. I have my one here.
Yep.
It's not enough with the Sarge. I think I kind of go. I stack this up to 3. That's 2 actions. And then I still put my one guy here for 1.
Yep, that seems solid. So again, +1, but now I need a 6.
Yeah, a 5 to tie.
And then you push me back to here if I tie. So I really need a 6.
Gotta have a long war right here.
Just set out of my hand.
Whoops. Here it is. He's calling for the long war gods. Let's see what happens. A 1 isn't gonna do it.
Well, I rolled a 6. It makes sense. So roll 1.
A 1 is directly behind it. So one guy is going down, and then I get to push you to there while I take this position. So at this point in time, veterans, we know what the outcome is.
He ain't gonna make it. It's a Bad Boys 3.
Come to find out, I will spawn 2 more here just to make sure. And then 1 more here. And then there's nothing he can do. And through nutrition, I will do it out. We don't need to roll that on camera. But, so, you saw how cool the game could have been with the 3 simple changes we made. Again, let's go through it one more time. It is the 3 changes are, let's go ahead and randomize where the drop pod of flying is going to be, the Charybdis. Let's give the scouts a lot more shots.
Yep.
Which makes sense, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. In no way, shape, or form do I believe that a bolt pistol, a bolter, or a heavy bolter, for that matter, shoots the bare minimum shots.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's not. Gene Stealers don't need to be assaulting through terrain that they can't see. So give us your feedback. Let us know what you think and how the game plays out for you. All right, and this concludes the end of today's Battlecast. So if you haven't already, stop what you're doing. Go over to longwar.net and become a veteran of the Long War today. We're going to talk about some exclusive rules, some cool shit about the game that we think that we've kind of come up with, and just a little...
Make it more fun.
Mostest
funnest.
So yeah, you heard it already. Go over, check out Long War, become a veteran. Thanks, guys.
If you like these battle reports, check out thelongwar.net. Become a member of the Hall of Veterans today for the fastest growing library of war game related video content, modeling, painting, and playing, not to mention all the sick discounts I receive from some of our sponsors. TheLongwar.net is committed to bringing hobby back, and we can't do it without you.